Welcome to CoinNub, and we're doing another review today, and today it's going to be the $1, and this is actually the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Let's take a look. Right, welcome back to CoinNub, and we're going to start this review. It's the Eisenhower dollar. Now before we start, I'm going to just say, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and if you like this video, stick a like on it. If you don't like it, then be happy with yourself. So anyway, let's get cracking on this one, the $1 Eisenhower dollar. We're going to jump in straight with the features. Obviously, you've got Eisenhower on the front here. It says Liberty across the top, and it says In God We Trust, and the year, which is 1972. This was issued by the United States Mint, and the years it was issued was 1971 to 1978. So this was the second year, this one that we're looking at here. The value of it is $1, obviously, and the currency for the dollar is listed as 1785 to date right now. This is not a silver dollar, however. Its composition is copper, nickel, clad copper. I think the only ones that were silver were the proof ones. The weight of this is 22.68 grams, diameter 38.1 millimeters, thickness is approximately 2.58 millimeters, and it has milled edges, which you can see the copper nickel clad composition come through on these ones. The coin alignment is up down, which means basically if you want to flip it, you've got to do it like this to get it right. Not if you do it like this, then you're going to be upside down. You've got to flip vertically on these ones once you have them in the right orientation. Anyway, so there we go. So there we go. We can take a look at this. Obviously the lettering on the front we've been over already, and it's the engraver with Eisenhower facing left. The only other thing that haven't said about this coin is the engraver. The engraver was Frank Gasparo. Let's take a look at the reverse. The reverse is the Eagle landing. So it's the Apollo 11 mission insignia. So this is obviously commemorating the moon landings. It's the eagle holding the olive branch, flying above the moon with the Earth in the background. And the lettering, United States of America at the top here. And it says E pluribus unum, which I believe is out of many one, and the FG is for Frank Gasparo, and it says $1. So there we go. The FG is hidden somewhere here. If I cannot remember for the life of me where it is. We'll find it in a second. Anyway, the mint mark here itself signifies a few things, whether it's type 1, type 2, or type 3. So you've got like the Earth up the top here, and however that is printed, it tells you whether it's a type 1, type 2, or a type 3. Now this, I believe, is a type 1 because it has it's basically it's got the islands towards Florida on it. Let me see if I can lift it up and get good enough focus for you. So this is a type 1. Type 2s are quite rare. And yeah, so you'll be able to figure out from them. All the coins were minted mostly in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco Mint. So there we go. All of the coins of Denver and Philadelphia were struck for regular circulation, and San Francisco coins were struck for proof and for collectors. And so there you go. So this, as far as find out the mint mark on it, I'm not entirely sure where that is on this, unfortunately. I haven't looked that up, but I can have a quick peruse now. But I believe the mint mark is probably going to be around whether it's type 1, type 2, or type 3. So obviously the type 2s, I believe, were struck for will be the San Francisco Mint. So yeah, but this is a really good one. There was actually a another Eisenhower dollar that was had the moon landings on it, but it was a little bit different. So I'll take a look at that because I have got a full dollar collection. In fact, it's behind me right now, so I can literally just grab it out of the box. I can see it here. So right now we have this one here. This is actually the United States dollar, but I believe it a proof set. But I believe it is. Let me zoom out a little bit so we get that. So this one has the Eisenhower on it as well, but it is and this is a silver proof set, but this is slightly different, as you can see, because it's got instead of just a year, it has 76 to 1776 to 76. So this is the bicentennial proof collection, I believe. So if you look on the back here, it's slightly different, but it's still a moon landing one. So on the back, I'm going to have to flip this over again because it is a up-down one. So you have the Liberty Bell, and then you have the moon in the background. So that's also celebrating the moon landings as well. So I'm going to get into this collection a little bit more later in the future, but for now we're just back on this one. So yeah, this overall, these they made a lot of these, so you know they're not hard to come by, especially the fact they're cuber nickel mostly. And yeah, again, I don't have the exact figures of how many are minted. I'm looking right now to see where I can find them up. Yeah, the mintage was in the millions. So this is 1972. So 1972 was 75 million were minted, and also another 92 million were minted in Denver. So you're looking at like over 150 million. So these are quite common, but they're still nice. And you know, if you haven't got one in your collection, you should have one just because. So yeah, this is nice. This is overall, this one sits nicely in my collection. And it's just, you know, in my pile of dollars. I'm still missing a few years, but I need to figure out which ones I need to get. But yeah, this is cuber nickel. I prefer to collect silver overall, but I'm not. It doesn't. I don't exclude the cuber nickel ones, especially when it comes to the American dollars and the history. But yeah, great coin.